into the walk of life. Here comes Johnny gonna tell you the story.
Hey folks, Revo Brewer here, and we're back with another homebrew kit review. Friday evening, just got home from work, and so we're going to crack open a brand new kit. And this is a revamped Mangrove Jack kit. They have a new line of kits out now, and this is called the Lucky Goat Pale Ale. So I brewed the original Mangrove Jack Pale Ale, which was the fine beer, and we'll see if Lucky Goat has really changed very much, or it's been a while since I brewed it, so I really don't remember. But we'll give it a go and see what we get out of this thing. A nice crisp sounding opening, and we'll pour it into just a regular size glass. We'll give it a good pour. And just looks kind of like your standard pale ale. Nothing too extraordinary about it. Nice golden color, nice head on it. Nice looking beer, no question there. And my cat's just jumping up here to take a look around. But anyways, as always, the proof is in the taste, so let's give it a go. Not a bad beer. It's a pretty solid beer. It's just what you've come to expect from Mangrove Jack. It's always pretty good quality. What I usually do now is I usually do add some hops into it. I usually add some cascade hops, and I did the same with this. But now I'm getting something a little different on this, and I'll let you guys have a little look. It's nice and clear. Beautiful looking beer. And yeah, it's got a little funny aftertaste. It tastes great going in, but it's got a little bit of a almost a little bit of a sweet aftertaste, which is really strange for especially adding the extra hops into it. It's just a little sweet finish going in. You can really get the bitterness from the hops, and tastes like a nice clean beer, but then there's that little aftertaste. Yeah, still a nice beer, no question, but it's pretty much a standard pale ale. Nothing too fancy here. I would say it's average. I'm going to give it an average mark, probably most specifically because of that. The cat's up here. She might have a little nip later. But I would say it's about your run-of-the-mill pale ale. It would be a little bit above average if it wasn't for that sweet aftertaste. That is kind of, and that may be my fault. I mean, it could be that I brewed it a little bit too high, the temperatures, and it got a little bit of, I know sometimes if you brew it a little bit too high, it'll get a little bit of a butterscotch flavor in it. But it's very fine. I may be getting a little nitpicky, but it is there. It is noticeable. You see the head sticking around on it a little bit, and just Mangrove Jack quality. Brewed it my standard way. The kit boiled up the 1.5 pounds of liquid malt glucose, 1.5 pounds of liquid malt, and then added the extra hops in. I boiled roughly an ounce of cascades in for about 20 minutes into the liquid malt and the liquid glucose. So that's how I did it. Just pretty much my standard way, and I added an extra packet of yeast. So we had we had the extra pack, so about 14 grams of yeast in total, 2 little 7-gram packs. I used the one under the lid, but I also had an extra one kicking around, and I usually do that now, use a little bit more yeast. So anyways, I have no trouble recommending this. Like I said, the slight aftertaste the temperature that I was brewing it at may have got up because it was a little bit cold when I was brewing it. So we had to heat up in the apartment, and I wasn't paying maybe as close attention as I should have. But anyways, Mangrove Jacks, don't hesitate to get this one in your rotation if you like a standard. There's nothing fancy about this, but it's just a good quality, good drinking beer. It's that's all. It's just an average pale ale, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to say solid 3.5 out of 5. Definitely. Mangrove Jack, it's a good quality line. I'm starting to go through their revamped beer kits now. I was with Cooper's for quite a while, and I kind of abandoned the Mangrove Jacks a little bit, just because I found the Cooper's a little bit better. And now with the Mangrove Jack revamp line, I want to go back and give the new kits a try and see how they turn out. And I mean, I'm not disappointed with this one. I'll probably brew it again for sure. It's solid 3.5 out of 5. Like I say, an average pale ale, and I mean that in a complimentary way. There's, a pale ale is what it is. It's just a pale ale. It's a good, easy drinking beer with a little hop bite to it, and that's why I added the Cascades for a little hop bite. And I definitely, like I said, I would recommend this to anyone. It's a quality product. It makes a quality beer kit, and it's as you can see, it's a beautiful looking beer, and it tastes great. And if anyone else out there brews it, let me know if you taste a little. I have a feeling that may be on me. That may be my error, the little bit of aftertaste. But let me know how it goes. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. As always, there's more reviews coming down the line. Stay tuned, and thanks again for cheering in. Happy brewing. Cheers.